I know that your travel schedule is pretty crazy because you live in the UK, correct?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm in the UK talking to you now.
Gotcha. Okay, so what has been the biggest like hurdle with that transition in terms of flying internationally every week for work? Is that something you enjoy, or is that like a difficult
Mate,
thing for you?
I like, for me, I've kind of like got it into a little sway now, and like, people need to remember when I went to Japan, I'd go over, the flight was 15 hours, and then you would stay there for about like 4 weeks, 5 weeks, like, maybe you do like a pop show if it was like a Wrestle Kingdom or something along those lines, but like, it was a 15-hour flight, and like, the longest that I've done in America so far is about, I think 11, which like isn't like straight shot direct. Like it does put a lot of pressure on my back flying constantly every single week. However, like the medical team that we've got at AEW are so good and they have like proper looked after me. So I will be honest with you, I don't mind it. I've always been along the lines of like wrestling is like when it comes to travel, like you have to learn to love it. And the fact that like I'm seeing these guys and like in Japan, like we had medics backstage, right? But it was just like it was sometimes hard to communicate like areas of where things are hurting. But the New Japan doctors were always great and they always know what to do. But it's so good being able to have like a relationship with my like medical staff as well to like tell them like like you've got some tightness in your back here, here's some stretches that we can recommend. So that was always good. But when it comes to flying, like I just see it as kind of meditation, eh? Because like life is constant noise, and it's just like if it's like home at life, like with my 5-year-old and my missus, like that's a noise. Like going over to like my parents, like that's a noise. Like going to hang out with my friends, that's noise. And then going over to work, that's noise. It's just constant noise. So then that time that I do get in the airplane, like sometimes I do just have that as like a little bit of a meditation. And I get to like be really thankful for like everything that's going on in wrestling right now. Like no one in wrestling has the travel schedule that I've had and is like being in the position that I am. And I take that with so much gratitude and I'm so thankful for it. So like I always want to like perform at the best that I can. And then I just look at like the amazing family that I've got at home and I just think this is such a blessed life and I would be a fool to like complain about this or to try and tell people that this is bad. I cannot believe how lucky I am in this situation. It is a lot of pressure on my body, but I'm still like working at a top level rate. I mean, this year especially, like I don't know how to put on a bad match, quite frankly. Like I mean, I've been really enjoying it, and I've just been knocking it out the park. So on that note, it is like I feel the pressure, but as long as I can just keep performing at a really high level, then like, I'm going to be very happy.